So, hello everyone and welcome back. Today's movie is Vivarium. I wasn't really going to do a spoiler review on this movie, but I feel like the movie is so weird that I kind of have to. So this is a spoiler review, so be warned. So it's this boyfriend-girlfriend, they're not married, they're just a couple, and they want to move into a house together. So they find this real estate agent and gets them a really nice house in like a neighborhood where all of the houses are very similar. It's very green and they love the house. You know, they're looking around or whatever, and then they go to leave and the guy who took them there is gone. So they get back in their car and try and drive, but find out that they are in an endless loop. No matter where they go, no matter where they walk, they just keep going back to the same thing and they're in a constant loop. It's like a liminal space movie, very similar to the Backrooms in a way. They're there for a while, and one day a box with a baby arrives, and it says, if you raise this baby, we will let you go. So this kid that they're now raising inside their endless neighborhood that doesn't end, with nobody else there, this kid keeps growing up, keeps growing at a rapid rate. If you thought the kid from the Babadook was annoying, wait until you hear this kid scream. I wanted to punch the screen so many times because that bloody kid. Why do they do this in movies? Make kids just scream. Do you know how annoying it is? The boyfriend starts digging in front of the house and just keeps digging and digging and digging. Spends days and days digging. And eventually coming across something, and you don't really see what it is. You just see him sort of, it's plastic or something, and he's freaked out. He actually gets so exhausted and fed up with it, he actually just dies. The kid, when he grows up into like an adult, seems to just wander off and bring back stuff and say that he's seen people, and he's actually seen other people, and he says he's not meant to say who it is. This kid is really evil. So she actually ends up chasing him through the street, and he lifts up the road and then goes underneath the street, and then she follows him under there, and it's like this weird maze of these different rooms and different timelines and stuff of their life, and it's like weird colors, like green and red, just really bizarre colors like that. She just ends back up in her own home, and she's so fed up. And then the kid comes again and zips her up in a body bag, and she actually dies of exhaustion as well. It shows the kid drive off in the car and go back to the real estate agent, but the real estate agent is now dead, and he takes the name tag off the real estate agent and puts it on himself, and then sits there, and then new people come in. I don't know, when I was watching this movie, I just gathered it was going to be, maybe they were under some sort of like hypnotic VR thing, like a VR, they were stuck in like a virtual world, but it's not really like that. I think the kid's an alien. When the kid tried to imitate the person that he talked to back when he was really young, he made this really loud like screeching noise, and like all of these weird like bubbles with veins and stuff were coming up on his neck. And when he was running from the mum, well, not the actual mum, but when he was running, he was making these really weird like clicking noises, kind of like sort of screeches and stuff, so you get to gather he's an alien. When you actually look up what the ending means, it actually says the boy's rapid growth and parasitic nature, constantly demanding their attention and resources, is a direct parallel to the cuckoo bird, which lays its eggs in other birds' nests, forcing them to raise its young. So they're pretty much saying that this thing is some kind of alien, and it keeps like giving birth to these other people, but it's like kind of like a skin shell or something. It's really odd. It's kind of like Men, if you know that movie Men, where that creature thing kind of gives birth to itself. I think that's kind of like this. It's some sort of alien thing. It was actually a really good movie. I actually really liked it. It was very cool. I love movies that have like liminal spaces and stuff. It's very cool, very clever. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. But yeah, that's that. I thought I should do a spoiler review. I felt like it was just it was a very interesting movie not to do a spoiler review on. I kind of wanted to talk about it. But yeah, that's the movie. Let me know if you guys have seen it, and I will see you in the next video.